May 11, 2015, from the U.S. Bank Arena in Cincinnati, Ohio. It was WWE Raw. In the main event of the evening, we had the WWE World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins against the Apex Predator, the Viper, Randy Orton. And these two men were going back and forth, going at it. And then Randy Orton had Seth Rollins right where he wanted him. He had him set up for the RKO, but J&J security hit the ring. They attacked the Viper, but then Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns came out to the ring, and we had all four superstars who were competing this Sunday at WWE Payback for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship in the Fatal 4-Way match. All four of them in the ring. Kane was outside the ring with the chair. The match between Orton and Rollins had already ended as a result of a DQ because of J&J. So Orton was awarded the victory in the match by disqualification, but that really didn't matter, as now all four were in the ring. Kane outside the ring with a chair, and Dean Ambrose hit Seth Rollins with the Dirty Deeds DDT, and then Roman Reigns with the spear, and Randy Orton with the RKO out of nowhere. And so Seth Rollins got laid out, and in between each of these finishing maneuvers by these three superstars who are all challenging Seth Rollins for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship at Payback on May 17th on the WWE Network, in between their three finishing maneuvers, they paused as they looked at Kane to see if he would come to the aid of the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, but he did not. Kane remained outside the ring, although at the opening of Raw, Triple H had told Kane that his job was reliant on Rollins' success in the Fatal 4-Way match. Kane had earlier gone against Roman Reigns. He attacked him before he could even get over the barrier, but here at the main event moment, he was outside the ring, paralyzed, not in fear, but just didn't know what to do, as Seth Rollins had him at a point where he even said earlier he almost wanted Rollins to lose, just it was worth giving up his job, but they all hit him. And then after that, though, we saw Randy Orton get hit by Roman Reigns with the spear, as Roman Reigns laid out Randy Orton, as there's no love lost between those two. But then Dean Ambrose hits Roman Reigns with a Dirty Deeds DDT, as he hits his former Shield brethren with the DDT, lays them out, and Dean Ambrose is standing tall in the ring as all three of his competitors for the Fatal 4-Way match were laid out, including the World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins, who had been hit by all three maneuvers from the three men. And as I said, Roman nailing Randy with the spear, and Ambrose with the Dirty Deeds DDT to Roman Reigns, leaving him in the ring. Kane didn't want any part of it, and the show went off the air as it looked like Dean Ambrose just might be the new champion. But we shall see what happens at Payback, because it's anyone's match. But you gotta admit, Dean Ambrose definitely has momentum on his side. The lunatic fringe, the agent of chaos. So it was a pretty good Raw. I thought it was good heading into the pay-per-view. I liked how they ended the show. I thought it was a good result, and having everybody out there and seeing that all four men, it's just anything goes. No one's on anyone's side. There's been different talk of the Shield reuniting and teaming up against Orton. There's been talk of Dean Ambrose and Reigns kind of teaming up, and maybe ends up with Orton and Rollins somehow reuniting his authority. But all bets are off. It's every man for himself. It's gonna be awesome. And who's gonna win? Who knows? It could be the lunatic fringe. It could be Roman Reigns. It could be the Viper Randy Orton. Or maybe Seth Rollins retains the title. Who knows? We shall see. Earlier in the evening on Raw, they announced that there will be an extra pay-per-view in the month of May, on the final day of the month, on May 31st, on the WWE Network exclusively. Elimination Chamber. That's right, Elimination Chamber in Corpus Christi, Texas, May 31st, only on the WWE Network, which is free to new subscribers in the month of May. But there it is. the Elimination Chamber is set 2 weeks after Payback, so you gotta wonder what's gonna happen at Payback. That's gonna then, now we know that the Elimination Chamber is coming up, and we know that Elimination Chamber, there's 4 guys locked in those chambers and 2 men in the ring, and we have a fatal 4-way at Payback. Makes you wonder what's gonna happen at Payback, and will we see these 4 men in the Elimination Chamber? Only time will tell. We're gonna have to wait until Payback. I know I cannot wait. I'm very excited. I'm definitely looking forward to the Fatal 4-Way match. I'm looking forward to the whole card. I think it's gonna be an awesome pay-per-view. I'm watching it on the network. I love the network. I love WWE. I can't wait. It's gonna be awesome. Let me know what you thought about Monday Night Raw, what you thought about the lead up to the pay-per-view, what you thought about the match between Randy Orton and Seth Rollins, and what you thought about Ambrose and Reigns coming out there after J&J Security interfered and ended up, costing Rollins the match, actually, even though they saved him from a beating and from getting hit with that RKO, although Randy Orton did get the champion with the RKO moments later after he had received Dirty Deeds and the spear from Ambrose and Reigns, respectively. But let me know what you thought about that and what you think about the match coming up at Payback for the Fatal 4 in the comments section below. Definitely interested to read your thoughts and opinions, whether you agree with me or whether you disagree with me. I respect your opinion, and I'm interested to know what you think. So leave a comment below in the comments section. Thank you very much for listening. It is greatly appreciated.